Never forget who you are.
Facility breathing behind fighters.
Do you think martial arts is only about Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and Jet Li from China or Japan? Think again. America has thrown some serious punches in the world of martial arts cinema, blending Hollywood action with bone-crunching combat. From the neon-lit streets of 80s action flicks to the modern-day fight spectacles, these films prove that Hollywood knows how to throw down. So let's start. Number 1. Enter the Dragon, 1973. Enter the Dragon is one of the greatest action movies of all time. The legendary martial arts master Bruce Lee unleashes the full range of his extraordinary martial arts skills. Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon, this American-Asian film, is a classic for all martial arts enthusiasts continue to enjoy with passion. The martial arts skills of Bruce Lee, Jim Kelly, John Saxon, Han and Biolo were indeed extraordinary, and so believable for an observer of the movie. Bruce Lee plays a secret agent tasked with infiltrating a criminal gang through an underground fighting ring. The reason the story sounds familiar is because of how much of an impact this film had on every martial arts film that came after it. From the tournament setting to the stunning choreography, this film has been studied frame by frame for over 50 years. Number 2, Kickboxer, 1989. Kickboxer, 1989, is a classic martial arts film that delivers a satisfying mix of action and training montages. Jean-Claude Van Damme shines in the lead role, showcasing his charisma and impressive martial arts skills. The movie follows a predictable yet engaging revenge plot, enhanced by its exotic setting and intense fight choreography. Each fight makes audiences feel the pain that the characters experience in a visceral way, and the final showdown is one for the ages. The cultural impact of the film is huge as it influenced the genre for many years to follow. The film's charm lies in its earnestness and thrilling combat scenes. It's a must-watch for fans of 80s action movies and martial arts cinema. It's enjoyable as you can feel the momentum, rage and energy Van Damme brings out when a fight scene occurs. Number 3. American Ninja, 1985. This action art martial movie is starred by the Ranger Armstrong, a new soldier from an American base in Philippines Islands. This classic ninja film is a violent and gripping story, plenty of action and fights. Michel Dudikoff, who is beefy as ever, plays a tough ranger soldier forced into action and meets out his own justice when his girlfriend is abducted. There's also good chemistry from Dudikoff and James, his buddy, through the whole thing. American Ninja was a theatrical release back in 1985, and when you watch it now you wonder how that is even possible. Something like this would never make it theatrically nowadays. American Ninja is everything that makes a bad movie so great. This type of film is a whole genre in itself, and you have to respect it for that. Number 4. Kill Bill, Volume 1, 2003. Many years later, Kill Bill is still a unique piece of cinema. With its immaculate sound design and its gorgeous art style and action, complex characters portrayed beautifully by the likes of Uma Thurman and David Carradine, to name a few, Kill Bill won't disappoint you. The action was impeccable and acting was nothing short of amazing. The scene where they show the life story about one of the assassin who was Japanese. Kill Bill combines many elements to make one interconnected story with several interesting characters. The Kill Bill films are a tribute to iconic martial arts films of years gone by, and he introduced viewers to something new, beautiful, and exciting. While the fight scenes are thrilling and bloody, he puts his very own twist on how they're presented. From Uma Thurman's iconic yellow jumpsuit, which was inspired by Bruce Lee, to the use of black and white during a particularly bloody battle, Quentin Tarantino pays tribute to all those films that had inspired him. Number 5. The Karate Kid, 1984. It is the film that proves how a simple plot of a film can be shown in such a beautiful way. The plot is simple. Daniel LaRusso, a simple ordinary boy from New Jersey, comes to California because his mother got a great job. The movie is filled with iconic scenes, especially the training montages and the unforgettable final tournament. It's not just about karate, it's about friendship, perseverance, and finding inner strength. Ralph Macchio and Pat Morita are an iconic pairing of sensei and student, and Mr. Miyagi's legacy lives on through Daniel and Cobra Kai. It's their relationship that brings a lot of heart to the film and makes audiences root for the heroes. It holds 90% on Rotten Tomatoes and made over $90 million on an $8 million budget. The impact of the Karate Kid can be felt to this day. Number 6. Bloodsport, 1988. Bloodsport is a quintessential action movie that has garnered a cult following due to its raw and unfiltered portrayal of martial arts. The film stars Jean-Claude Van Damme in one of his most iconic roles as Frank Dux, a martial artist who competes in a clandestine tournament known as the Q-Might. Here, fights to the death occur often, as the most skilled martial artists take on opponents from all over the world. The film's title certainly sets the tone for what's in store, as the battles on screen are filled with blood and gore as the stakes are life and death. Dux's motivation is to honor his sensei's legacy, while his main rival is a heartless brute with unlimited strength and dirty tactics. The characters, each with their own fighting styles and backgrounds, add depth and variety to the movie. Number 7. The Last Dragon, 1985. This movie focuses on the mystical lore often associated with the spirituality of martial arts. A common thread in many movies of the genre, The Last Dragon embraces it with humor and heart. The mix of pop culture and impressive fighting are what made the movie such a lasting part of cinema history. Then there's the flamboyant villain, Julius Carry's shown-off Julius Carry, who is equally menacing and comedically brilliant. It's always a sign of a memorable bad guy if they have their own catchphrase, and this particular antagonist has become a favorite of fans of the genre. The dated visual effects only add to the atmosphere of this martial arts classic, with the glow looking particularly striking so many years on. With 61% on Rotten Tomatoes, it's clear that the film has found its audience. Number 8. Undisputed 2, Last Man Standing, 2006. This is one of those movies where the sequel is better than the original. This sequel has everything from the fight sequences to the characters done much better than the first, Undisputed. Michael Jai White leads this violent sequel, which has become a cult classic among fans of the genre. With a combination of boxing, the fight scenes are not only elaborate, but very graphic, and it's clear how much training has gone into their execution. While the story may seem overly simplistic, with a brutal underground fighting ring run by corrupt prison guards, sometimes that can be enough. The straightforwardness of the stakes makes it much easier to follow, and lets the focus go to the rivalry and the on-screen combat. Seeing Chambers' fighting style evolution is great to watch, and even though the movie wasn't released theatrically, it gained a dedicated audience. Number 9. Never Back Down, 2008. This movie is must-watch, and it will take you on a ride of true emotional outbursts, hidden rage and moment of happiness. It's definitely one of the cult movie which will never get old or outdated even watched after 1,000 years. Sean Ferris Jake is a troubled youth who has a history of fighting and has a short fuse. As he moves to a new school, he gets on the radar of a rather vicious and violent bully, who ends up humiliating him in a fight. Best tracks used. Best camera work. Best actors. Best storyline. The outburst of emotions is so real in few of the scenes. There is a very well-executed training montage, some thrilling fight sequences, and the classic underdog trope that works well within the realm of both the teen and action genre. Sometimes it's comforting to take in a movie that mixes pure entertainment with some light messages of positivity, and Never Back Down does just that. Number 10. Rapid Fire, 1992. This underrated martial arts vehicle stars Brandon Lee as Jake Lowe, a college student who becomes the target of drug lords after being a witness to a murder. This is an excellent little martial arts film mainly due to the involvement of the late Brandon Lee. The story never really gets above the usual B-movie fare of guns and gangsters. The action scenes are very well handled. Brandon Lee gives a pretty good performance in this movie, better than most martial arts movies made in this era. Overall, this movie is worth your time, and unfairly overlooked. It is action-packed, explosive, and Brandon is not that bad of a fighter. He is exceedingly good and manages to combine his late father's trademark moves and aggression with Jackie Chan's athleticism and his fast and frenetic movements.